could win the money, only from Local 3.
Sponsored by Morgan & Morgan.
We have traveled up the mountain this morning, Signal Mountain that is. Can you tell where we are? We're once again in the lobby, the foyer, the hub, if you will, of Ascension Living Alexian Village. This is Jennifer Griffith. She'll be talking with us this morning about the assisted living and memory care side of the community here. Suzanne Kirk, a very familiar face to us here on the show, so good to see you both.
Good morning.
Let's talk the assisted living side for a minute, Jennifer. You're the clinical director, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
So what does that mean?
So I am over all the clinical aspects of our residents' daily life.
Okay.
I make sure medications are reconciled, any type of infection control, I'm over that, any questions. And also I do dabble a little bit in social work. All the residents can come to me about anything and ask me any questions needed.
You're the mama.
I am. I am.
So we're talking a little bit off camera. This is a conversation that's kind of frequent, almost a part of my daily life now. My mom is 95 years old, so she's recently begun to kind of transition her life into a different way of living. Your mom, you kind of help with her. There comes a point, if you're blessed enough in your life, where your parents do get older and they need this kind of care. So you hold it very close to your heart.
Yes, ma'am. No. It's always like a good, as a nurse myself and as a caretaker of my parents, it's always feels rewarding to be able to care for anyone else. Like I got into the nursing field just to be able to take care of other people because it gives me joy in my life to be able to take care of others.
Suzanne, you were telling me that so often when people begin to call, one of the first things they say is, we're not sure if they need assisted living or independent living. It's hard to define.
And at that point, Jennifer will do an assessment and find the perfect place for them to be.
So let's talk about how you do that assessment.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clinical or is it personal?
It's a little bit of both. I do a cognitive assessment to see where they are cognitively because some people are more appropriate to be either in assisted living or memory support. And I also do a physical to see what they're able to do. We have certain parameters that we have to have. A resident has to be able to exit the building by our rules in under 13 minutes physically without hands-on assistance.
Okay.
So I have to make sure about things like that.
That's for independent or assisted?
That's for assisted.
Okay.
And memory support as well. Now we can give cues all day, but we can't physically put hands on them to help them.
Okay, talk to me a little bit about the emotional side of this, if you will. Sometimes it's an obvious need.
Yes.
There's been a health issue, an accident, something where everybody can say, okay, it's time. Yes. Sometimes it is that judgment call that you're trying to make. And I think people worry, don't they, Jennifer, about giving up that independent life for fear they might regress?
Yes. Some people look at our assisted living or any assisted living as sort of giving up that independence, but you still have independence. We have several residents who still drive. We have residents who goes and plays tennis once a week. We have residents who comes and plays bridge or you're not confined in assisted living, but we're just there to give support.
Part of the fun when you come here to the campus here up on the mountain is your dining room. Yes. Does everybody have access to that dining room?
They do. They can come down. Their meals in assisted living are included in their monthly fees, but they are allowed to come down to the Evergreen room or go to the Village Square and have a cheeseburger.
Right.
If they want a cheeseburger, they're allowed to do that.
So they get add-ons. They're not restricted.
Right.
Okay. Talk to me a little bit then about long-term care insurance and how y'all can play a role with that. A lot of people have it and they want to be able to utilize it. So you can kind of walk them through? Yes,
we can. And we also help provide updates to the insurance companies to allow them to stay here and utilize those insurance benefits. We do service plans on every resident to show that they need this placement in order for insurance companies to pay for those placements. So we work hand in hand with people to make sure they can get the most out of their plan.
Because if you're trying to stay home and show that to the insurance company, it's incumbent upon you as the family to make that provided. You can kind of take care of it.
We're a great support system. We can help.
Do you find that people come here, because you had also said to me it's hard for people to know when is the right time to make that move and you don't want to wait too late. If you are getting older, one slip could really be a problem.
Yes. And I always tell people, don't wait too long because you don't want to skip that step. It's more safe for people to be in our assisted living sometimes than even be in independent home, because we have nursing supports to give medications. We have people on site 24/7. If someone does have a fall or something, they're there to provide first aid, to get the emergency contacts, the EMS or anything if they need it. And they're there to provide any type of support that they need.
Is there kind of a standard, a couple of minutes left, that people seem to experience where there's a grieving process almost when you give up that independence, but then you begin to feel comfortable and secure?
There is. We try to get people involved in our activities and everything. That seems to help. We have daily activities, morning and evening, and other things available. And it seems like if we can get them involved in those activities, and a lot of people thrive once they realize that they have more social life whenever they come to assisted living. Whereas they might have been home alone, and with just people to talk to on the phone, they're actually seeing people every single day, peers, and they're getting connections with other people that they're not getting in their normal life.
I'll give you the final word, Suzanne, because I know when we talk, one of the things we love talking about, at least off camera, if not on camera, is the family atmosphere that's here for your residents. It's here for your staff too. Jennifer's been with you, what, 12 years?
Yes, and she is amazing. We are blessed to have her, and all the staff up there. They're lovely people, and they really truly care about the residents.
So if people want to reach out, just call the central number here, and then they can connect them through to Jennifer
Yes.
and her team?
Absolutely.
Okay, it's Ascension Living Alexian Village, the assisted living and memory care part of the campus here. There's your phone number and the website. You did great.
Thank you.
To Leo, buy one, get one snacks means